Good morning, guys. Morning. Time for breakfast. Freshen up किया था थोड़ा. Now it's time to eat omelette, bread, and plain cake. Nice. तो मैं जाके अभी I'll watch something on Netflix and probably devour this. Easy peasy.
Okay, so I just finished showering. It is not a shower technically. I actually use a bucket to take a bath, but it's much cooler to say shower. How many of you still use a bucket to take bath, and how many of you still no actually use a shower? Because most of the people I've come across, my teammates or wherever I've been in other boot camps also, I have never had the necessity to use a bucket. Bucket hota hi nahi tha. Like there was no bucket. We would just use the shower itself, and there would be hot water coming from the shower. In our house, we have to actually use the geyser to uh, heat up some water. Then you have to mix in some cold water, and then we have to take a bath in a bucket. So yeah, I didn't shower. I had a bucket bath, and yeah, as you can see, I washed my hair. Speaking of which, I am very confused about my hair. See, I always have had like dry and curly hair, right? So it's always been impossible task to brush it. Number one. Number two, I've had dandruff for the longest time, right? And I still have dandruff. And I've tried all these treatments to get my dandruff sorted. They tell to put serum and then shampoo your hair, then put oil and this and that. Tried all of that, but all of these treatments have one thing in common. They leave my hair very, very dry, like drier than usual and more damaged, and they start breaking apart. So then I think about I can get rid of my dandruff for a while, but I lose my hair. And then if I take care of my hair, I get dandruff. And to take care of my hair, I just use normal shampoo and then conditioner, and that's it. That's the max I do. So is there a way, or do you guys know if there's a way that I can take care of my hair and get rid of my dandruff? And I want to get rid of my dandruff, not like treat my dandruff, but get rid of it. Is there a way we can actually do that? Does something like that actually exist where you eradicate your dandruff? Or even if there's like one routine that I have to do very irregularly so that dandruff doesn't come back, even that is fine. But so far from my experience, it's like you have to use it every alternate day or every 3 days or something. Otherwise, it'll just keep coming back. And I'm wearing a black t-shirt right now, but that will be full white here and white here, and I really don't enjoy that. So if you guys have had any similar experience or know somebody or know any products that I can use that doesn't damage my hair, I'm all ears. Please do let me know, because like genuine cry for help from my hair. Anyway, apart from that, I've I've not had a very strong start to the day. Like uh, I did eat my food, and then after that, me and Ace were discussing about who we should get as our teammates, what we should do, and we're trying to talk to people to just build our CS team so that we can play. And if you go onto my MetaFi page, I will probably link in the description for just this video because I don't want to like plugging it in and stuff. Uh, you will see that they revamped the whole page. So all my effort that I had made before, where I had made like a very cool revamp. I used Photoshop and I edited some stuff and then made it like a background plus all these images, and then you could click on any image and it would hyperlink to another one. All of that mehnat, all of that work that I had done has simply gone to waste, and I have to revamp it completely. And now I'm in the process of figuring out what kind of theme, what I can use to make sure that happens. And I have to do it swiftly because every moment that I don't do it is a customer lost or a student lost. So I think my focus is going to be that. I'm not going to the gym today because I have gone 5 days in a row now, and I would normally I just go 4 or 5 days and then I take a 2 day break, or I go 3 days, take 1 day break, go 2 days, take 1 day break, and then so on and so forth. It's not very consistent in terms of the breaks, and you don't have to be, because in the end, it's about giving yourself time to rest, and it's about displacing weights and then trying to make sure that you stay healthy and target unique muscle groups in the week. So I just try and do that, and I try to get that down. Anyway, I do still eat my proteins. I should eat my proteins, so I will go about doing that now. So I'm gonna go and have some protein, and yeah, I'm gonna take my phone along and see if there's something that is non-repetitive that I can show you guys. And yeah, do let me know what I can do for my hair. Thank you. Bye bye. And stop record.
Before we leave, we do need to feed these guys. So we'll do that first. Hoppy? Who's your good girl? Whiskey? Whiskey! And before anybody asks why we have the red light, I actually don't know. My dad is a hobbyist and he keeps doing stuff. I'm sure it has some purpose for something that he's growing there. Oh sure. Alright, let's put food for these guys and we'll head out to get our protein. Alright, so both of them have been fed. Hey Hoppy. Whiskey? Yeah, they don't care about me. As long as they get their fill to eat. Alright then, let's head out. Okay, so back to waiting. Same spot, same position, waiting for my protein. I also managed to get some fish today, so that's good. So we'll have fish, some chicken, and we're set for protein. It's always going to be a waiting game. Fortunately, all my sorrows for today I have already shared. My hair and my page having to be revamped. But at least this gives me some time to think about some ideas about what I can do, what color code I can use. I am no designer, so I don't have any set method, way, or thought process of understanding. Most of it is just trial and error, but at least it's good to know what I can try and have an error in. So if you notice, there are like a lot of dogs that come by here because this place does actually sell like kebabs and barbecue and stuff. It's fair to assume that it attracts animals. So yeah, sometimes we become friendly with some of them. Although most of them are just scared of humans, so they just try to pick over the leftovers. I always had a dream when I was younger, or when I was a child, where I would want to make enough that I would be able to open like an orphanage for dogs. Not an orphanage, but like one of those foundations that right now support dogs and then take them in and have them adopted. I would have liked to start something like that if I could. So I have contributed a fair bit to a lot of NGOs that do that. And I just hope my money has been used in a proper manner. But you can't say for sure. And that's the hesitation with most people even wanting to donate, I realize, is not just for these, but for any NGOs or for any human rights or anything in general, any foundations. You're not sure where your money is going and how it's being utilized. So I believe to create a more secure, not secure is not the word, to create a more trusting environment where people give to the needy, and because people do want to give to the needy, but they always believe that if I give this money, where will it go? So if there is some transparency in some way that's introduced in the form of technology, maybe, just maybe, I think we're onto something where you have more people donating, more people contributing, because
everybody wants to feel good about contributing to some or the other cause. And I think the transparency gives you that feel about, hey, it has gone for a good cause. The issue, although, with transparency is it's not like these funds are specifically going for this. It goes into an overall collective fund that are used for a lot of things, like let's say for flood relief, for earthquake disaster management, for clothes, for food. You you don't know what it's exactly going for, and neither do the foundations beforehand, and that causes a bit of a struggle. But I'm sure there could be something that we could do regarding that. That's a good idea for an application or something, actually, or if I were to start a foundation, to just keep as much transparency as possible. Yeah, the world's a scary place. I mean, this is not discouragement from donations or not making donations to foundations or for charity, because I do them myself. I do make sure I do my research before I do those. I would recommend you guys do that as well before you give it to a foundation. I just look at any negative reviews that might pop up, and then I try to avoid or try to give it to foundations which have the least negative reviews, or foundations that are connected through the personal connections, or people that I know personally. That's the only way I see going about that.
Right. Ma, let's go, ma.
Honestly, sometimes we take for granted a lot of things that everybody else or a lot of us
Mai thodi
get.
la.
Even the simple things as food, water, and shelter,
Hello.
things that people struggle with.
Hello. Hello, kay ko rin.
I think my food's almost about done. So I'll head out, I'll get my food, and I'll head back home. Right?
Maro.
Until then. Shout out to Sidhu Lemon Barbecue. He's the guy I usually get my barbecues from. Yeah. If you're anywhere near Nandini Layout, do be sure to check it out.
All right, and this is our dinner. So we got fish, we got chicken breast. Underneath this, there is cauliflower ka sabzi. There are, I don't know what you guys call this. We call it avrekadu in Kannada. Cucumber and leg piece and curd rice. So I'm gonna be devouring this while I watch something. Right now I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'll probably continue watching that and catch you guys in a bit.
Okay, so it is 5:30 a.m. right now, and as you can see from my eyes, I am terribly sleepy. Very, very sleepy. And the next thing I'm going to do is going to go sleep. I couldn't record much of today, although I should have recorded a part where I did make myself orange and Mosambi juice. So maybe tomorrow. I still do have some orange and Mosambis left. You know? Actually, you know what? I'll just go down and make one more. What the heck? What am I gonna lose? I'll probably have that and then I'll go to sleep. I'll take my camera and do that. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit back here and do anymore. I'm just gonna drink it and go to sleep. So yeah, this will probably be the last footage I will record on my PC. I'm gonna probably edit it tomorrow and then put it instantly. So yeah, it's been a tiring day. I finished a bunch of coaching sessions. I played a lot of CS. We lost a lot of games. Me, Shady, and Ace. We also played with Blay and Wolvie too. For those of you who remember from previous CS streams. Yeah, we we lost a bunch of ELO. We didn't gain a lot of ELO. Even if we did win the same amount of matches. Life is unfair. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be heading to the gym. Tomorrow is another day. I have more coaching work. I'll have to wake up early as well. We'll see. It is exhausting, but it is very satisfactory. And to be honest, I know it's just been the second day of me doing this, but I already enjoy myself and I feel myself in a more serene environment when I am making a video on the first take instead of streaming and then answering questions over and over and playing on stream and then having the camera on. This feels like a lot more chiller, and I hope you guys are also enjoying yourselves, or even if it's not enjoying, it's keeping you company and in anything that you do. So yeah, coming back to today, hair product का भाई please बता दो कोई जिनको actually आता है समझ में आता है and everything. I did want to address some comments from the previous videos though. One of which was ki, oh, don't you shouldn't drink juice with like added sugar because it's not healthy, this and that. And then everybody has spiraled into this myth that, oh my god, sugar is really bad for you, even though there is sugar in almost like complex sugars also in form of starch in rotis. There is also sugar in fruits that you eat, and then those are apparently okay, but this isn't okay. Now, I'm not saying sugar is the best and you can eat how much ever sugar you want. That's not the case for any nutrient, any vitamin, any mineral. Everything should be had in moderate amounts to whatever you can regulate, right? That should be your goal. So that means shakkar kha rahe ho, if you're eating sugar, don't eat like 10 spoons of it. Don't put 4 spoons in one drink. Ek chammach chalta hai. If that's the only thing you're gonna have in the day with that much sugar. Don't overindulge, basically, because if you have too much of anything, it's going to be a toxin for you. That item is going to be a toxic. Vitamin C ka excess, toxic. Water excess is toxic. Iron excess is toxic. Vitamin A excess, toxic. Extra fat is toxic. Extra protein is toxic. Everything in excess amounts will be toxic. So it's about maintaining that balance. You want to live a life where you are enjoying what you are eating, what you are doing, what you are working on, and blah blah blah, right? If you want to enjoy it, you can have everything in moderate amounts as long as there are no long term effects of having it in moderate amounts, right? So I'm not saying, hey, moderate amounts mein karo to go do drugs or go have alcohol or anything. If there is long term effects of these substances, do not have it. But if it's going to if it's something that does not have long term effects, just having sugar, as long as you don't have too much sugar, you're good. You're fine. So advocate moderation. Don't advocate like banning a certain food type or villainizing something completely and saying, oh, this is healthy, this is unhealthy, that is healthy, this is unhealthy. Yeah, that's it. So go enjoy a glass of milk or go enjoy your Bonvita. Go enjoy cereal, whatever it is. Enjoy it. Enjoy whatever sugar you want to, but not too much. Okay? So I'm gonna go make my juice. I'm gonna record that, and that will probably be the end. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. So yeah, let me know how your day has been. Let me know what's been up, and drop it in the comments. Yeah. Okay, I decided to record. I don't even know how it looks. I think you should be able to see enough. Yeah, okay. Alright, so Mosambi and orange. And we have the juicer. I have to get it in front of you, right? So we got this in half.
Now I cut the orange half. Then we I don't know what it's called. We pulp it through. Let me just keep all of this. Now put the orange. Sometimes it doesn't juice everything out, so you gotta squeeze. Alright? So that's 3 halves down. One more to go. The orange is like the most slippery one though. I don't know why. Very slippery. I think we need to spin it around. Okay, I barely got in because it's still slipping. Okay. Well, most of it has been juiced. So I'll keep this aside for throwing. I can now. Okay. I'm gonna just add some water to this because otherwise the consistency is too thick to drink for me. Okay, that should be enough. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt for flavor. I add pepper also, but my mom has hidden it somewhere. I don't know, there's no pepper in the house. Add some salt. And then I add half a spoon of sugar. Half a spoon. Actually, you know what? I'll spoil myself. I'll add another half. Then I get a spoon. I feel I didn't like squeeze the orange enough. Okay, I did. What about this one? Just squeeze you enough. Carry it. Alright, let me just get a glass. Now I pour it. Just perfect. Okay, before I enjoy, I will have to throw everything and put it in the basin and clean stuff. So I'm gonna do that first. Dustbin, where are you? Okay. And this is the result. Ta-da! And this is me drinking it. Feels good. I think I'll have a very long, nice sleep. Well, empty. So, well, time for me to go to bed. So, good night.